I
Mm-hmm.
would say historically, the most common thing to do is to call M2 for a male falsetto and
Okay,
M2 for a female head voice.
gotcha.
So that's where a lot of the confusion comes from right there, is those are really equivalent registers, but we have a different term historically for what we've used for males versus females. And historically, a male head voice is actually a kind of mix, which really throws it off completely. But that is where some of these, battles come from right there with what you just said.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. Okay, so do you want to talk about that a bit?
Well,
Let's
sure.
talk about the male head voice.
Yeah,
As a
so
female, I could use some info
yeah,
about that.
so a male head voice is uh, something that's going to connect to the chest voice versus huh, disconnect. Okay,
Hmm.
which actually in its nature makes it a kind of M1. See, we talked about M1 chest being a thick, thick beef. Are there kinds of thinner coordinations that still connect with M1? Absolutely, there are. That's what we call a mix. So I don't have to, for example, go up with my full chest voice all the time. I don't have to may. I don't have to do that. But I also don't have to may switch to falsetto. I don't need to may. I can find something that is still an M1, but you hear may. It doesn't have to be every bit of beef I've got. May. I can find a little bit
Hmm.
of that chord thickness, so it's not woo separating into M2, but let's see, may, something that's still connected to my M1 chest. And that, even this voice, head voice, male head voice, may, goes right down to the bottom without
Hmm.
any reverse yodel.
So what you just did, that descent, that was a demonstration of how you do M1 in a lighter way.
Correct. A
All
lighter
right.
M1, also known as male head voice historically. That's not my term. I'm just saying
Mm-hmm.
male head voice. You could call it head dominant mix for a female or a male. You could call it mix. But the point of it is, it's an M1. It's connected to M1,
Yeah.
but it's not the thickest M1 that we can do.